Story time. The name of the story is But I Want to Join My Yoga Class. Every Tuesday, I attend yoga class. It is really nurturing for me, and I'm proud I managed to attend so consistently. It is an offering from my employer. Usually, I sign up in the Google list in the morning for the class. Since I drive by car from work to the gym, I offer a ride for 3 more people. Usually, I drive up to the pickup point at around 2:25 p.m., where mostly between 2 and 3 girls wait for the ride. This day, we had a meeting in the morning, and I was unsure if I would be able to make it in time, so I didn't put my name on the list. But it worked out. The meeting was finished in time, and I could leave on time. The walk to my car leads past big buses. The bus station is around the corner, and buses from Eastern Europe usually park in this street. I was born in Romania, and somehow these buses remind me of my first home. It still holds a warm space in my heart, since I have beautiful memories of my life in the village where I grew up. So I'm walking past the bus, wondering where it may come from, when I see a man. He looks Eastern European. Dark hair, dark eyes, and a few teeth missing. I guess he's a little older than me and probably the bus driver. I am just wondering what his life would be like when our eyes intersect. We both smile and greet each other. He waits a little and then he asks me something. He speaks broken German, only a few words, something with parking and tomorrow evening. Then he goes to the bus behind his bus and points to the parking disc, which is clearly visible in the window. This is a parking disc. Wer bei? He asks. Obviously, he needs a parking disc. I have 3 of them in my car, and I instruct him to follow me. A voice in my brain starts commentating. It could work out in time. I will just give him the parking disc and I can still make it in time for yoga. So we get to my car. I give him the disc. He thanks me, and then he keeps looking at me with these big lost eyes, you know. And I realize that he doesn't know what to do with this disc. My inner voice interferes again. Shit. The only thing I know is that you have to present this parking disc from 9 a.m. if you certainly don't want a parking ticket. And I know that it's valid for 4 hours. When I park my car there, I get back there before 13 o'clock and adjust it. That works fine for me. I don't have any clue how long this needs to be out in the evening. But what I do know, that this information is written on a traffic sign at the beginning of the road, and it's a long road, too long, too far to make it to yoga in time. Damn. Now it's getting tense and I'm torn. I try to explain very quickly to him that at the beginning of the road is a traffic sign where he can get all the information that he needs, and he doesn't understand. Of course not. I turn around and search for help. Oh, there's a man over there. And I point my finger at the man and I say, maybe he can help you. But that walking man disappears and the bus driver still looks at me with his big eyes. Now my inner voice again. Okay. Now it's time for a decision. I glance at the meeting point, but no girls were standing there. Okay, this is good. That relieves me and gives me some space. So I think if I get to yoga class a little bit too late, I will miss the initial relaxation. Well, this is a pity, but doable. I just arrive there a little later and I can look through the window, and then when they start stretching, I can sneak in and without disturbing everybody. The most important thing is the relaxation at the end. Anyhow, Shavasana. And this man right here in front of me, he needs support. And I decide to take the time for him. So we go to the roadside. And I'm surprised. It was less far than expected. Over there, I calmly explained him how it works with the 4 hours. I use all my assets, my body. I make big gestures and count with my fingers, and slowly he starts to understand, to nod his head, to count with his fingers, and to turn the parking disc to prove that he understood. The parking disc must be clearly visible in the bus until 6 p.m. in the evening. And then again from 9 a.m. the next morning. I agree. His eyes shine now. He looks so proud. He understood, and I am proud. And it actually worked with hands and feet and a lot of patience. I explained it to him, and now he knows and seems to be so happy. So we go back to my car, and he says he would like to invite me for a cup of coffee. And I say, next time, because I want to go to my yoga class. We almost reached my car when he suddenly stops and says, you must come. I give you. And he says it in a very, very straight way. And this time I understand that it's precious. It is so obvious and clear to me that I will go with him. No more doubts. And I think, if I miss yoga today, it's okay. We pass my car and I follow him to his bus. He says, my daughter lives in Mannheim. This is a city that is 300 kilometers away from Munich. My wife says, go Frankfurt and bring things to daughter, but no go. I give you. We reach his bus. He enters and comes out again with a bag. It is brim full and can barely stand by itself. A small plastic bag lies on top. He removes it. Maybe his sandwich. Now I see zucchini, big and small ones, eggplants, cucumbers, and on top an aluminum foil. He takes the foil out and reveals its preciousness very proudly. Huge cloves of garlic, I mean really huge one, like this, huge one. And I'm thrilled. And I say, wow, so big and beautiful are they. He says, yesterday in garden, today here, nothing a week. Yesterday, my wife and other daughter in Bosnia. And now I visualize them. The mother, how she reaps the most beautiful things from her garden together with her sister. How they lovingly pack all the treasures for the daughter and the sister that lives far away in a foreign country. I can see how they add all their love to these vegetables. And now I'm supposed to receive all of that. It moves me deeply and tears appear. All that love. And I tell him, oh, so much love is in it from mom and sister. He embraces me and says, I carry bag. He accompanies me to the car, loads in the treasures, and I drive off. It's 2:45 p.m. and I arrive in the changing room at 2:55, where I meet Diana, my colleague. I am so overwhelmed of what I have just experienced that it all bubbles out of me. And she listens to me, and in the end she says, well, then you are in just the right mood for yoga. How true. We open the door and enter. We are on time. Show the picture